Hi, just a short video about contesting here in the UK, VHF, UHF contesting and just working portable in general. In the UK here we have the RSGB UK Activity Contests, and they're on the bands 6 metre, 4 metre, 2 metre up over into microwaves, and I'm sure in the US the ARRL have similar contests as well. It's a great way to get portable, great way to test your skill. A lot different to HF contests, and if you work portable like I do, you get to see scenery like this. The weather's not always like this, but it's lovely to be out in weather where you can literally get a deck chair out. And I just thought I'd start by showing you what's in the car. This takes me about 40 minutes to pack at home, and I'll explain what I started off with originally, but this is where I am currently. So I've got generator tent if the weather's bad, coax, generator obviously, fuel, fire extinguisher, important, toolbox with lots of tools in, radio toolbox with lots of bits in, box with guys and hardware, antenna. Tonight it's 77s. We have down there the mast and the stub mast. Over here we have the rotator, cage and drive on ramp, a bag of bits for the generator, and then moving round to the back seat, well, one of the back seats, rotator box, there's an inverter in there, I have to run on the battery, a bag of bits, so headphones, notepad, leads, power supplies for the rig and the amplifier in tonight's case, a distribution board there which runs to a mains filter, which you will have seen on a previous video. This is all still to set up yet, by the way. Mains filter, backup battery in case it goes horribly wrong, at least I can do something. So here we have the TS2000, which is it's meant to be a temporary standing at the moment. My 991A is gone, an FTDX10 has arrived, and I'm currently using it only on 6 meters at the moment. So this is for 2 and 70. Amplifier gets me about 90 watts, and digital SWR meter, power meter there, and that eventually moves over into the centre armrest. Driver's seat comes forward a bit, lots of room in the back, and what I forgot to show you on the other side, head torch, all important head torch. That side, laptop for login, steps for lifting the beam on, suitable clothing, and over there's water and food as well. So it's quite a car full, and you can understand why some people have gone the next step and have a small van converted. Some people have masts attached to the van. I'm going to have a drive on, you will have seen it before, drive on down there and then guy away. You don't need all of this. I started off with the 9M1A barefoot, a fixed mast, a Bonyagi, some coax and a battery. So you can get out and about, enjoy scenery like this, and hopefully weather like this, with quite a modest setup. And you'd be surprised if you get into a decent VHF location like I'm in. This is in the Yorkshire Dales. You'd be surprised how busy the bands are. At home it might be hard going, but here it's great fun. And we're into August, so the heather's just flowering. Lovely plant, lovely colour to the moors, and this is what's used to feed the grouse population. If you're not aware, patches get burnt off like this, new shoots come through, and the grouse chicks feed on the shoots. So it's got a term of a grouse mower, and there'll be shooting butts for game shooting around as well. So we've got the guys in, everything's been fettled to get the guys just right, and there's the antenna, an in of antennas, 18 element FLFA Ultra for 77s, pointing south, which is that dry stone wall just there. So now got to set up the inside of the car, the mobile shack. The rotator connected and the coax going through the door. And at the pointy end we've got the generator running and through the mains filter to power everything inside. So now it's the first time you get to do a system test. Hopefully all this worked. So here we are in the shack, so to speak. So we've got a rig, amplifier, and we've got power supplies down there. We've got the rotator on and working. Excuse the weird setup there, it's an old rotator but it's working in reverse. SWR meter, power meter floating in midair. So first thing to do, we've got an empty frequency, low power, just do a test, and that looks okay. So all that effort's proven its worth. That's about a 40-minute setup time, plus the loading of the car at the start, there's another 40 minutes. So we've got some contingency now just to get settled and cool off. The FM contests will have just started, and the SSB contest will start in about an hour. So time to just get settled and, well, to try and cool off. It's quite warm in here. I just remembered I forgot to show the amplifier test. So power on, I'll put the preamp on, you'll hear the noise level go up, and TX amplifier on. We're on FM but we've got a PTT lead on the back, and so give it a try. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So fine, all set up. And there's about as much noise and interference on the bands as there is up here. And this is the not so fun bit, packing up in the dark. At least it's not blowing a gale, it's not raining, the moon's out. Tricky contest that one, but enjoyed it nonetheless. You're back home and sorted, then you upload your contest. The uploader provides you with this QSO map, which is really interesting just to see where you've been, what squares you've achieved. And you can also submit a claimed score. This is sort of draft score results. So here you can see the top 2 stations so far, and scrolling down a bit, I'm about 5th at the moment, but once all the scores are in, I'll be in the teens, I think. So if you're able to go out working portable, I would highly recommend it. Here I was with a collinear on FM. If you've got a whip on a car, a portable handheld, it's great fun, better conditions than generally you can get at home. Contesting, I started off with a Yagi and a pole just strapped to a fence and pointed it in various directions. I've had a second-hand £50 Yagi on 70 sems, and also a homemade plastic Yagi for 6 meters, and did really well with that. So it's all there to be enjoyed. Just if you make the effort, I'm sure it'll be well rewarding and you'll enjoy it. If you like that video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not a member of the channel already, please consider subscribing and you'll be notified of when new videos are released. 73.